y'all. Let's get it. Let's get it. Another day at the office. You guys know how it go. It's your boy coming with the good stuff. Today we have a change. I'm over here working from the Carolina Panthers Playbook. Let me tell you something, guys. I am married to the spread playbook. I'm going nowhere. I'm married, legally married. But sometimes you gotta have a little side piece, you know. I got some nice stuff we're gonna cook up. I've been in the lab. I don't know about y'all, but in high school I didn't get to take chemistry where we was mixing up stuff with explosions and putting elements together and hot metal plates and stuff with the smoke. I didn't get to do that, but we can do that right here in this very lab, right here. So let's get this party started. So the title of this video is called Finding a New Playbook Part 2. So yeah, I'm in Carolina, and everybody pretty much want to find a new playbook from time to time, and I'm gonna give you guys some good talking points as I go throughout this. First of all, you got to understand that this is a new journey. You can't bring everything from your previous playbook to the new playbook. This is a new journey. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, some of the stuff you're not gonna be able to bring, and you're gonna have to get creative and work with new stuff. Number two, some of these formations like this right here, you can build entire schemes out of just one formation. So just understand that. Remember, this is your field. When you're on offense, this is your field. You don't want to be reactive. You want to be dictating the pace. You get what I'm saying? You don't want to be in reaction time. So you got to make the best of this stuff. Number four, you need to know your favorite under center formations. You know what I'm saying? I like compressed sets. I like the formations like this right here with multiple tight ends, with 3 tight ends. I like the ace. If you see the ace, with the 2 tight ends, I like to do stuff like tight end cross. I like a lot of deep passing concepts, or like the deuce close. Anything that's compressed. I like exotic I formations, like this right here. I formation close. That is very exotic. It's way different from the I pro because the receivers are compressed on the line of scrimmage. They're inside the numbers, and you can go a long way with that. You can do like so many things. I'm gonna break that down a little bit too. First of all, yeah, let's talk about that. Let's talk about like the I close. See what's all in here. Like when I get I formations and stuff, I want stretch. That is the guaranteed number one play. I want stretch. Now you can look at this number 42 times. I've caught that way more than that because I do solos, online head to head. I do all that stuff. So I don't know where they're coming at with the 42 times and stuff. Hell, I've thrown 40. I've scored 42 touchdowns off it. So I know I got stopped. So yeah, I don't know where they get the calculations, as I always say. And so with that being said, I like compressed sets. The reason why we like compressed sets, and I'm gonna show you something real quick. I'm just picking a random play. I play with Tom Brady because I like hot route master. You know what I'm saying? Hot route master, identifier, and conductor is the truth. So you see my receivers, they're inside the numbers. Things you can do with these guys. Let's see, like Goodwin, whatever his name is. You can send him on the corner route. Boom. If it's like deep fours or cover threes and stuff, he can get outside the numbers almost every time. So you can attack the defense in so many ways. You can motion them in. And see, the difference between the I pro and the I close is that you don't have that outside corner anymore when you come out. So another thing is the fact that they're compressed and they're inside the numbers is if you're doing a crossing route, these guys can get to the next level of defense very quickly. They can go through different windows and stuff. Let's say like through like multiple hook zones, multiple middle reads. Sometimes the linebackers will let them go to the next level of the defense and stuff. So that's very key. And another thing, if you do your outside run plays, these guys, like the receivers and stuff, they're the last line. They're on the end of the formation. So if they seal everything inside, you have the outside leverage. And I'm gonna let you know this. I already have 2 videos coming out right after this. So this is just like me screwing around and stuff. And so yeah, like I say, I like stretch in my formations. I love stretch, and I like the stretches without the RPO style. I like the stretch. So it's that. So that's like my requirements when I go look for a playbook. I have to have that type of stretch that'll give me the ability to go left and right. And I like, lead, dive, and stuff. So everything else is like a byproduct that comes with the formation.
Now Brady. Open man has got it. It's complete. 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Fournette, a first down carry. And they'll work it inside the field.
Moving forward, we're trying to see how many playbooks the eye close is in. You got some powerful teams out there with the eye close, like Oakland Raiders, and see teams like Oakland Raiders, theirs don't look like that. And you got deep passing concepts, because you don't want to get out here and be one-dimensional, in which people will think you're just doing stretch. I just played a guy like that. He played like he was in the 1950s, and he had no fighting chance because he couldn't pass the ball. So yeah, the Vikings, 49ers, Raiders, and the Browns, they got the best I formations, along with Carolina Panthers. So that's good to know right there. The weak and strong, that's pretty much the same thing. And I like this week because once again, it's compressed. You get the field advantage when you have your receivers inside the numbers. So the tight end over there, he's inside the numbers, 14 and 13. You can do a little crisscross applesauces. And when I say outside the numbers, you're basically taking away the defense. It's like isolation mode. I don't know if you guys remember last year we did that video on this formation right here. The bunch open offset.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Out of the gun, it's Marino. And it's caught by Ed McCaffrey.
And we used to torch people with see the fake screen wheel. We used to torch people with square, because if they line up in cover 3 and it's just one-on-one with that cornerback, sometimes even the safety will drop down, but he'll drop down and don't pick up the post, and you go right past his face with the ball. So I like formations like this as well because it's 3-dimensional. You see the 3 receivers far out there, they have to key on that. They have to worry about the running back going inside zone. It's so much stuff that's just critical, and it's just like it gives an isolation type of vibe, like basketball, like when they used to run Iverson up the middle and they'll just spread everybody out and let him go one-on-one with whoever he is. Yeah, that's how I see it. So you got to make sure when you come out here, you got to take advantage of the space on the field, like where you're at on the field, and use the field to your advantage. You'd be surprised like how the field can help you out, whether the boundary or the wide side of the field. Like I say, y'all, this is a rant right here. I'm not gonna get into no running no plays and stuff. You're gonna love my next 2 videos. Anybody who's from the spread playbook, the spread playbook junkies, hey, we just stepping outside the box for a little while. Yeah, man. Yeah. So let's talk about the shotgun formations. I think that kind of did it for the under center formations, and the rest of this is like a byproduct. Like I say, I like the 3 tight end personnels. I like the 2 tight end personnels, and like right here, this wing stack. There go another one. You can run stretch all day long. You can run stretch, and soon they start cramming in a line, you can start going elsewhere. They're gonna shift the line all type of ways, and you, like I say, you have to build schemes in certain formations. I'm gonna give you guys a spoiler alert. My next video, we're gonna be talking about the I type. This formation is a killer. It's a killer. It takes you back like 40 years ago of football, but you can sit in this all game long against half of your opponents. Even on 3rd and long, you can still run the ball, and this is a killer. So we're gonna be getting into that too. So the only 2 I formations they have is this and that. So the close and the tight. They don't have stretch, they have duo, and that's pretty much my stretch right there. It's pretty much the same thing, 26 duo. And I like it because the quarterback turns the opposite way when he's handing the ball off. So that's pretty key right there.
Come to the line to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game.
Right there. I'm going to show you guys a little bit of gameplay footage. You guys know how that one go. And let's talk about the shotgun. Okay. I like RPO bubble screens.
Come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. That's out to the left flat and complete.
So I want you when you go to the playbook, you want to come into practice mode and go over here to concepts or play types and just go see what all they have in there. I like RPO bubble screens. I like halfback, tight end, and wide receiver screens. You know.
Need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and goal, Marino. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete, and he will get this into the.
You know, that got to be infested in my playbook if I'm gonna go elsewhere. I like switch routes. This is my favorite concept. Well, those the switch routes right there. I usually try to have that in every audible, every scheme of my audibles, the switch concept, because when that inside man, if it's man coverage and he take that hard step, he going up the field. Or if it's like a cover 2, the outside guy can split the 2 deep halves and stuff, and then you can run other little concepts on the other side of the field.
Is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on the 3rd down. That works.
A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Marino. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey, and that's caught inside the 30. And it's.
I like double moves. Man, I'm nasty with double moves sometimes. When you got them aggressive users out there, that double move come through. Deep crossers, triple options, and I like auto motion swing routes. Now, you don't have too many auto motion swing routes. I'll show you one of them. Y'all bear with me. This is classroom right here. We ain't doing no hands-on right here. This is just book work right here. This is the boring stuff right here. Let me see. I'm gonna go to that right here. Go to the doubles. It's usually in the doubles. So there go all my RPO bubbles right there. So you guys know how we got down last year with the RPO bubbles. I'm looking for, there goes my tight end screen, and there goes my auto motion. So you got a few auto motion plays and stuff. And what I like about those 3 plays is they are the mirroring image of each other. So that's gonna be pretty fun to work with. I like inside whip routes. Let me show you what an inside whip route is. I call it inside whip. I don't know what they call it. It's right here. Look at levels. I did a whole video on this last year. I think it was the last video of Madden 20 and stuff. I don't know why they say only one time call. I just don't understand that. I like short C routes. Now, this playbook don't really have short C routes. It did last year. I did a whole video on that. That's in the same video of the levels play. Outside release fades. If you look at the right receiver, the tight end, no matter if I'm gonna go to some better ones. I did a whole video on this. It was like a 1-play touchdown video. Go to some better ones over here. They're right here. So if you look at the play called cross and in go and look at square, those are outside release fades. Against press man coverage, this dude will just, if he win the press, he just gonna fly past the man. Now in Madden 21, they kind of turned that down a little bit, so it's not effective like it was last year, but I don't blame them. They had to do that because people like me was killing it. Yeah, man. So every playbook pretty much has their own little unique formations and stuff. Misdirections, I like that. Yeah, like I say, deep crossers and all. And what I like about some of the, like, what another thing, I did like a series called formation shifting and spread sets. Okay, what that mean is, let's take the spread flex for example. All right, we're gonna come out and spread flex, and we're gonna audible to the spread halfback weak. Boom. Only thing happened was one man move. So you have 8 audibles right there to choose from. The defense won't even really realize that, hey, this man just moved over here. He don't even know you're coming out in other stuff, because some of the plays aren't in certain formations. So all that kind of go along together. You want to go over and compress it. Boom. Everybody just squeezed in real quick. Nobody went across the formation. Now you can put little quick hot routes like corner routes out here, corner route right there, and do things underneath like that and stuff like that, you know. So, and then you can go back to normal if they, you know, you can play cat and mouse with them if you want to. And like I say, you can audible that way. So that's 8 plays right there. Tight slots, that's another 4 plays. I'm skipping past this because those are trips formations. I put those in their own little family. I see them like family members, like this, like gun doubles offset weak. Look at that. It ain't really no movement. If you want to, see, I'm in that formation now, so I got my other audibles. And if you want to make it look like what you came out in, just motion him right back over there. He don't know. He don't know what's going on. Now you're able to do whatever, you know, the other little stuff. So that's like 4 or 5 formations, and then you also have the doubles Y off. Ain't no difference, man. You see what I'm saying? Only difference is that running back kind of moves from side to side, and maybe the tight end might go off the line or on the line or something like that. But everything is the mirroring image of each other, and that's what I like. Now you do have access to this other stuff like this, so that's pretty cool too. But I like to keep mine in the same family, in the same identical look when I'm going, you know, on the drive and stuff, so I can keep this guy thinking that I'm only doing this one play when I have everything at my fingertips.
They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. Peterson. And he's taken down. But
all right, let me show you guys a pretty cool trick. Since y'all been rocking with me this long, we are going to go to the, now you can do this pretty much in any formation, but I've been doing this in this right here. So we're gonna set audibles for halfback stretch and lead dive. When this video first come on, when y'all look at the loading, not the loading screen, but the intro, read under there, read all those words under there. It say something about clock management, gameplay footage, and all that stuff. This is what I mean by clock management. Let's say you're trying to get a field goal, you're in field goal range, and you're rushing down the field, right? And you might be at like the 40-yard line in his territory, across the 50-yard line, right? And you trying to get like to the 32 or something like that. This ain't cheesy. You're able to do it. So, hey, I take this middle guy, I go in this formation right here or something like that. One of these two. Yeah, maybe one of these. And I take that middle guy. I'm using this formation because they have a nice play. And I'm going to put one of my running backs in here. Like, let's say Jones, for instance. And I'm coming out in like a play like Y-Trail or something. Or I can probably go to, matter of fact, I'm going to do it like this. Take 14 out. Y'all going to like this one right here. And I'm going to come out in double post. All right. Because double post is so much stuff, man. Every receiver is wide open usually. And let's say, you know, you're trying to hurry up and get him. Now, when you're in a formation like this, he's in dime and nickel and stuff. You can just easily access to halfback stretch and go on while he's in that crazy personnel with all the DBs and stuff, or lead dive. Run your boy straight up the middle and get yards like that. And it worked over 50% of the time, but you're only gonna get to do that a few times, and then he's gonna catch on and stuff. But if you want to, now when you do that, and this tip comes off the last video when we were doing the personnel grouping, the little slick stuff. So when you do that, you got to make sure you put them in there, because you won't be able to audible to the other personnel grouping. So you'll set that back to something like that.
4 down territory.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. throws it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown.
So, yeah, it's a lot of cool stuff in here, man. Y'all just rock with me. Like I say, every playbook has its own little unique formations. I think the unique stuff about this playbook is these bunches right here. Like you got the bunch open offset. That's not in too many playbooks. That's like in I think Baltimore Ravens, Carolina, the spread, the Jets, Jaguars, and it's only like it's not that many playbooks that has this formation right here. So yeah, those, and then the fact that you just have RPOs all throughout this whole thing. Like look at the RPOs right here. Go to trips, got RPOs, got the switch wheel. So you gotta if you have to, get you a pencil and paper and just write down all your favorite plays and formations and go to playbooks and see what you're looking for. Hey, this is new right here. This is a unique formation. Now this is Carolina Panthers playbook, just to let y'all know. This is called this comes from the New Orleans Saints. This is called the Gun Empty Y Panther. This is only in this playbook in the New Orleans Saints. I don't really care for it because it has a receiver and a running back, so that kind of sucks. But you can audible down if you need to, because they're going to be in quarter defense and dime and stuff like that. So you can even use that little trick, what I just showed you. Go to like the 14 and put a running back right here. Let's say you put like a running back right there. And let's say you come out and you do a few plays and you get down the field and stuff. Man, he going to have spread defense on your behind the next time. And guess what you're able to do? Bada bing, bada boom. And you get to go versus his quarter defense. So, yeah, man. Know your favorite concepts. Know what you're working with. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they got a unique formation. They got this formation called a flip strips, and it's a play called deep fork. Nobody else has that. They also got 3 formations with 3 tight end sets. Baltimore Ravens, they have a formation called a power I. There's an I formation with a 3rd running back sitting next to those guys back there. That's how it go, man. That's how it goes. This is Kenny Catfish. I will be into this playbook right here. We're going to have a lot of fun this year. I'ma holler at y'all.